Hey there, welcome back. You're at the Thrifty Journal Shop. My name is Amber. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to share 6 of my latest journals with you. I am going to flip through all of them just to kind of explain all of them because they're all sort of similar, but then they're all a little bit different too. I'll try not to make this video super long. These are all made from a dish drying mat. I had made, I think, 6 of these before, and I sold 5 of them. I still have one available, and I'll show that at the end. It's an Easter one. So this is just a drying mat, and what I did, and there's lots of strings here that I still have. So what I did is I cut the drying mat in half and actually made 2 journals out of it. And where I cut it, I just sewed around some fabric so it didn't fray. So I've got 6 of them. I've got some little golden books, telltales, and we'll go through them. This one is actually a soft covered. This is Once Upon a Time, Little Red Riding Hood. And what I did here is I sewed the cover on the dish drying mat and I left it open right here. All of them will have a tie around. I used baker's twine, and then I used some of my acrylic paper beads and some other beads. So all of them will come with this removable tie around. They do all have one signature. The pages are all relatively similar in here, but there are different page amounts, just varying on whether or not the book had the whole story or not. So this one does have the whole entire story in it. It's all in order. The height of this is about 8 inches, and the width is about 7 3/4, maybe almost 8, just depending on how much you kind of squish it in here. One signature. There are 36 pages with a total of 72 front and back. So let's take a look inside. So these are all tri-fold, and it just so happened that this is how the drying mat folded. So just to show you, this is what the drying mat looked like. And then I just cut it in half, and then where I cut it, that's where I added this fabric so you don't have the frayed look. So I could get 2 out of one drying mat. So I put one long fabric pocket here. So I sewed here and here so you can have individual pockets. All of these will come with, well, first off, I left this top here open. And in all of these, you'll get a journaling card of some sort like this, where this was part of a curtain. And I just cut the curtain up and sewed this on. And then I added some lined paper for a journaling card. And then I just added some of my acrylic beads. So you'll get one of these in all of the journals. This one, it'll be tucked in right there. And then in all of them, I also made a fabric scrap journaling card just out of some recycled packaging, either from like some note cards or from stickers. And then I just added some writing space on the back and more paper beads. And I tucked a little tag in here. And then there's a recipe card. And this is just some like picnic fabric. That's what it reminds me of, like picnic table fabric, or, like the checkered look. And then in here, I put a Uno scorecard and a piece of stationery. So they're all going to have a piece of wallpaper in them. And I did attach an envelope in here to the wallpaper. And inside all of the envelopes, I put some stickers. And each one is going to have one of my rainbow stickers that I made. And then I just gave you some various stickers. You're going to have cookbook pages. And then you're going to have the story in this one. Lots of fabric scraps sewed along the side. You're going to have lots of writing space, some scrapbook paper, and then in here is just some Franken paper, journaling card that I made and put some stationery on the back. I put a page of my watercolored line paper. Zoom in a little bit. I did put a page of my acrylic paper in here, and I doubled it. I glued 2 pieces together to give you some more structure, and then I sewed around it. Garden paper. You'll have some graph paper with Monopoly money, the original story, some letterhead. I did stuff all the tucks or pockets, and you can remove all of this if you want. These are some tickets I got from Carla over at Carla Frizzell. Thank you, Carla. So I stuck those in there and just an index card. And here's just a little vintage card with, looks like Lassie. Pretty page with some flowers and some trim. And then in all of these, if you've seen some of my recent videos, I've taken the security envelopes and added fabric to them and called it like a fabric scrap page. This one I decided to add this, and I just paper clipped it so you can remove this. I'm calling this just like a layover or a bookmark. So what I did was I just took 2 security envelopes and I cut them, and I left the bottom open so you can put something inside on each of these. So you can maybe put a journaling card in there, and I'll probably put something in one side of it for you. So you can just slide something in there. You could even slide a picture if you wanted to. So I did leave these open for you to slide whatever you want in them. So I'm probably not going to stuff them. I might stick something in one side of them. We'll see. But that's just what that looks like. And then I just sewed a piece of scrap of fabric, so it'll just lay over the page. So it's a nice way to mark the page you're working in. Then you can move it around. If you want, you can paper clip it. You can take it out of this journal and put it in a completely different journal. I just thought that was a nice added touch. And then that's the other side. Original book page. I put music paper in all of them with a pocket. And in here you'll get some kind of note card. This one's got a little deer. Stationery. This one, I did put a garden page in all of them. Some of them I left it loose. This one I did sew it in, and then I added a flip. So you'll have a garden page of some sort. Another pocket, and here's another tag and a vintage postcard. Writing hood, writing paper, the back of that garden paper, more graph paper. Lots of pretty colors in here, lots of fabrics. The story is very colorful and cute. Another pocket, and I just put another recipe card in there. It's a craft book paper. Here's the back of that wallpaper. Got some pretty recipe paper. And in here, just a playing card, and I just stuffed in some more tickets. And then we're at the back, and that's that pretty wallpaper. So that is, and you can take all of these beaded things out. It does add a little bit of bulk to it. So that is Little Red Riding Hood. And that's the side. And this is just really cute drawing mat. Oops, there's some sticky stuff. It just looks like there's some vegetables, a pumpkin. I just thought it was really pretty. And it really kind of went with the Little Red Riding Hood. And like I said, I left the opening here so you can tuck something in there. And it'll come with this wraparound. Okay, the next one I have is I Like to Be Little. And this is a telltale. And this does not have the original story in it, but I did put some other pages from a different telltale, and I kind of followed the theme here with the dog. So you're going to have another story, And I did add the back cover to the back of this one because I thought it was really cute. So this is the inside of the back cover. And this too has a tie around. And I left the top open here, and I added one of those journaling cards I made with the cutout of the curtain. Just some writing space. So this one is about 7 3/4 in height and about a little over 7 in the width. The width of these are kind of determined on how much you tie this around. One signature. It has 39 pages with a total of 78 pages front and back. And in all of them, I put a very large pocket, fabric pocket all through. And you'll get another one of these journaling fabric journaling cards I made with some beads, writing space. And in here is an Uno scorecard and a piece of stationery. You'll also get another recipe card. This one has some really pretty wallpaper with an envelope. You'll get some stickers. There is my rainbow sticker that I made. Scrapbook paper, and in here I tucked one of those vintage postcards and a tag. Garden paper. And then I did try to add some dogs in here. So here's a children's book page with some dogs. Garden paper. This was from, oh, I don't know. This looks like a Rand McNally book, Puppies. So I did add some pages from that book. So cute. Crafts book paper. Watercolor paper, music paper, and in here I put one of those Franken paper journaling cards. Cookbook pages with cakes. More puppy paper, letterhead. Here's a Scooby-Doo card, and I just tucked in a index card. And here is the fabric security envelope hinge or bookmark. There's this side and there's that side, and I just paper clipped it with some of my acrylic beads. And you can move all of this all around. Book page, my acrylic paper, sweet little story, graph paper, some Monopoly money, stationery. Here's some more doggy paper, stationery. Actually, I take that back. This is one of the original pages of this book. So I do have one of them in here. Stationery. And here is a playing card tuck, and I just tucked some tickets. Acrylic paper. Lots of doggies in here. So sweet. Cookbook page. Looks like some mushrooms or some hush puppies. Cake. Music paper with a recipe card. The back of that craft paper. Here is the scrapbook paper, and in here I put this little card. I thought this is so cute with the little dachshund riding the bike. And then there's another tag. And then you've got a tuck here with the butterfly, and in here it's just a little vintage and a little scorecard with a flower and some tickets. Pretty butterfly. And then I just tucked in the garden paper. I didn't attach it, so you could fussy cut this. You could add this as a flip. You could do whatever you want with that. So that will be in there. So that's the inside. And it just wraps like this. This is just really pretty flower dry mat. And then I just added this fabric. And that's the back. I did leave this open here too. I didn't tuck anything in there, but so you'll have that too. And then it'll come with this wrapped around it. Okay, the next one I have is the hottest day of the year. This is so sweet with the elephant. And this does have the whole entire story in it. This is about 8 inches in height, about 7.5 in the width. This has 40 pages with a total of 80 front and back. It has a wraparound tie. This is some just pink and white striped drying mat, and it's nice and squishy. These are really padded, and I used this fabric to sew around there. I did leave the top open here, so you'll have this journaling card with the curtain cut out, and you'll have that. All right, let's take a look inside. So that's the cover. Okay, and this one all of them will have the fabric pocket, and in here you're going to have one of my fabric scrap journaling cards with some beads. I put a Uno scorecard and some stationery. Back here you'll have a recipe card, and I did add the back of this book. I had the back of this book. Some of these books were in really rough shape. Some of them were missing pages, or they had half the story. Some had writing. Some I used to fussy cut different things. Some of them didn't even have a back cover, but I am sending this one. I thought it was cute with the little bear here. So that'll be in the back. You'll also have the garden paper here too. I didn't attach that into the journal. This is some really pretty wallpaper with the butterfly, and I sewed on the envelope. You'll have stickers, and there is the rainbow sticker that I made. You'll have a variety in there. You got scrapbook paper. In there I tucked a Franken card, journaling card. Now you're going to have the original story, writing paper, cookbook pages, the original story, some craft paper. It is a sweet little story. Here is some Canadian geese from a nature book. And then I did find a little playing card with an elephant. I thought that was cute with this little guy. And I tucked in an index card and some tickets. Stationery, garden paper, original story. Gonna have music paper. And in here I tucked a tag and some more tickets. Lots of fabric scraps. You're gonna have my acrylic paper, original book page. There's the envelope, and this is the one side. This is kind of cool because you can see this. I love when you can see like the imprint of the envelope. And I did leave these open on the bottom so you can put something in on both sides. And that's that. And I just paper clipped it, and you can remove that too. Move it all around. You're going to have stationery, original book page. There's that pretty watercolor paper. So this is very colorful. More stationery. The back of that acrylic paper. You're going to have a pocket, and I put the vintage postcard in there. Garden paper. Here's another little elephant that I found. These cards are so sweet. And then I just tucked in this little bingo sheet and these tickets. Graph paper, nature paper, original book story, book page, some craft paper. I just love all these colors. Cake paper. And then here's another playing card tuck, and I just tucked in a recipe card. And then here's the card that I put in with this one with some rainbows. Love these. You can find these at the Dollar Tree. And then there's the back of the wallpaper. And so that is that one. Very pretty flower. So that is the hottest day of the year. Folds in nicely. Use some rainbow colored thread there. That's the back, and it'll come with this. Okay. Next we have is the day in the park. And this is a little golden book. This does have the whole story intact. It's about 7 3/4 both ways. This has 38 pages with a total of 76 front and back. I added a wraparound tie. This is the back. So this one was the first one I made, and I got a little carried away. I forgot that in the past when I made them, I left this open. So this does not have an opening to tuck something, but I still included that journaling card. So let's take a look inside. So this has some really pretty wallpaper too. Here is your fabric scrap journaling card, and there's another tag. And here I put, you're going to have the stationery. I put some tickets. This has a lace pocket right here. And these two are fabric. And here is the tag with the curtain. I just sewed that on, added some paper, and then you've got a recipe card. And here is your garden paper flip. I just left that in the back for you. So it's some really pretty wallpaper with the flowers, the envelope, and then there are stickers in here, and there's your rainbow sticker that I made. Music paper, and in here I just tucked a bingo sheet and a tag, original book page, craft paper. You have lots of pretty fabric. This is scrapbook paper with the Franken paper tag, garden paper, original book page, acrylic paper, so pretty with all the colors, graph paper, stationery. Here's a wagon. I just thought that was cute with the little kids. So it's just a little tuck. You're going to have some tickets and an index card, original book page, some cake paper. Love all those colors. Writing paper with some Monopoly money, original book page, some nature paper, got some hot air balloons, and they're in the wagon or the cart. Here's just some school paper, original book page, and then here is the little paper or security envelope hangover. This is one side, that's the other, just all those pretty colors, and I just paper clipped it with my acrylic beads. You can move that around. There's that cake paper, original book page. Here is one of these playing cards. There's a guitar, and then I just put in some tickets and a vintage postcard. Stationery, original book page, the acrylic paper with this polka dot trim, just all those colors. Garden paper, and then in this pocket, here's the card you'll get with the little owl, and then a recipe card. The back of that craft paper looks like an old Afghan. So pretty. Original book page. Here is a pocket, and I put the Uno scorecard in that pocket. Wallpaper. So that's the back. So that is a day in the park, and it just folds like all the other ones. And you've got that fabric. Such a sweet little book, and it'll come with that. Okay, we've got two more. The next one I have is Panda Bear's Secret, and this is a little golden book. Love this pink and white fabric. This has some of the story in it. It doesn't have the whole story, but it does have some of it. And then I did the tie around wrap you can remove. And this one, I did remember to leave this open. So in here is your tag I made just with the curtain and fabric and beads. Just had fun adding all the colors, something different. Okay, we'll open this. And I added some fabric scrap to that. One signature, this is about 7 3/4 this way and about 7 3/4 this way. This has 36 pages with a total of 72 front and back. And I added a full fabric pocket. Here's your fabric scrap journaling card. Some stationery in the Uno scorecard, a recipe card. And there is your garden paper, the hibiscus. Just love this wallpaper that I got from Sarah over at New England Junk Journals. Love it. It's like the perfect size. So I sewed an envelope here too. And there's your stickers, and there's the rainbow one I made. Sweet little page with all these animals. Living angels. I love it. Scrapbook paper, and in here you'll get the Franken paper tag. Here's some of the original book page, watercolor paper, garden paper, craft paper, cute little pandas. Lots of writing space, gluing space, art journaling space. Love all the space in here. Cute little ice cream, and then I just added the tickets in the index card. Acrylic paper, original book page, stationery, cake paper, music paper. Then I added that card to it with the rainbows, and it's blank inside. Original book page. Okay, and here is the envelope flip over that I made, and you'll have this side of it, and this is open. They're all open on the bottom. I just attached it with this paper clip. There's the other side. Really pretty. This one's got the cool look of the envelope. Little sheep. Oops. Got some mountains, graph paper, original book page, and then here's a pocket, and in here I just tucked this tag and these tickets. Recipe page, stationery, original book page, acrylic paper, lined paper, original book page, garden paper, watercolor paper, original book page, and then there's the pocket, and there's another recipe card. And then here's just a page from a Mother Goose book that I added in the back of the wallpaper, and I put a Pooh card, and in here is just a tag that I made from some scraps and some tickets. I'll have that tucked in there. That's the back. So that is Panda Bear's Secret. So sweet, nice and colorful. And it'll come with this wrapped around it. Okay, the last one I have is Dog Goes to Nursery School. And this is also a little golden book. And I did sew the top of this one. So this will come with this wraparound. And it's on this sweet fabric with the veggies. So this one has, it's 8 inches in height and about 7.5 in the width. It has 38 pages. And so there's a total of 76 front and back. This does have some of the story. It doesn't have the whole story, but I did add some other dog pages in here because of this little guy. The inside of the journal has a vintage sheet pocket that I sewed all the way through. So pretty. I love this sheet. And then in here, you'll get the stationery, and then here's that really cool little journaling card with the curtain and the beads. And then this one, I did add the back of the book because it's in rough shape, but I did stick that back there, so you can do something with that. Here is a recipe card, and there is the garden paper flip that I added. Really pretty wallpaper here. And this is the front with the journal, with the fabric scrap journaling tag. And then I sewed the envelope on. So you've got the flip here, and then you'll have some stickers, and there is my rainbow sticker. Similar papers, you're gonna have music paper, and in here I tucked in that little sweet dog on the little dachshund on the bike. Writing paper, original book page, watercolor paper, letterhead, there's Scooby-Doo, and I tucked in a vintage postcard. Got cake paper. This is from another little book with dogs. I love this paper. I just thought it was really pretty, this craft paper with all that craft paper, not crap paper. Oh, I can't talk today. Craft paper with all the oranges and reds, and then some pretty fabric there. Scrapbook paper, and there's your Franken paper card. Original book page. This is some original book page. Acrylic paper. Garden paper. Another little sweet page. Some stationery. Here's some of that. I don't know, I think this was a nature book of some sort from Colorado, maybe Aspen, but it has the hot air balloon. I thought that was pretty. Got Monopoly money. Sweet little puppy. Polka dots. There's the back of the balloon. Doggies. Acrylic paper. More little dogs. This was from a spirit animal book. Graphs paper. Oh, there's a little tuck there. Here's a Busy Barb. I think she's a veterinarian. I thought that was cute. I'll tuck something in there. Original book page. And then here's the stationery pocket, and you've got recipe card and the tag. Sweet little dog. The back of that cake. ABC is a little black tuck, and you've got an index card and some tickets. Original book page, and there is the security envelope fold over. Got the back of that, the back of the envelope, little paper clip. Then there's the other side of it. And then in here I tucked this little sweet card in with the dog. Big flashcard tuck, and in here I stuffed some tickets. And then there is the back of the journal. And I'm not sure if I said this, but this was 8 inches by 7.5, has 38 pages with a total of 76 front and back. These are all listed in my Etsy shop. You'll find all the details in the description down below. If these are popular like the last ones, I will have to be on the hunt for little golden books, the little tiny ones, because I'm all out. I think I have one more. I've got this one left, and this isn't a Christmas one, so I will definitely turn that into a journal. But I'm all out of the little small books, so I am on the hunt for these. So those are my 6 journals. They're all listed in my shop. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I will also list the Easter one down below that is still available in my shop. I hope you have a spectacular Mother's Day, or you had a spectacular Mother's Day, because by the time you see this video, it'll already be past then. But I hope you get outside today, enjoy some sun, and find some time to create for yourself. Okay, friends, thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon.